Hello everybody and welcome to another replay analysis. Today we're looking at something a little different. This is basically a game I had in the T71 where I'd been drinking a little bit, and what you saw there actually was me being asleep and being woken up by tanks moving next to me, but whatever. It was a pretty funny game, so I thought I would just do a quick video on it and maybe talk about kind of the channel and things like that if I run out of things to say. So, starting off, we're going to a position which I almost never go to, actually. Well, unless I'm top tier, really, which I'm definitely not in this game. Into the monastery, basically. I've got some guys with me. I've got some tier 10 mediums and this very brave T49 here as well. And you saw some extreme driving right there. I decided that I could totally make that ramp, but yeah, I couldn't. So anyway, I'm moving up here. This is a really stupid move, to be honest. I'm just wasting my time. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of opposition coming up on us here, and I'm only in a little T71, so I don't know exactly what my thoughts were when doing this, but yeah, this is why you don't drink and then play a game. Oh, and you also end up doing things like, well, like this. Yes, skill, 100% skill right there. So I'm pretty sure at this point I decide that I'm going to run away because everything looks really scary up there, and I was hoping that maybe I could do something else on the other flank, because if you look, no one's really moved up very far, but I thought maybe I could just push up there and kind of coax these guys into moving if we need be, and see if I can get around the back of anything, because the game is quite arty heavy with five-a-side, so, you know, there's not that many tanks that can be floating around places, but yeah, I changed my mind quite a few times coming up here. So, as you can see, the middle is definitely not a good place to be, so I'm quite happy that my brain managed to conjure the idea of leaving there. It's quite weird, actually, because even though in this gameplay I shoot like an idiot, I play like an idiot most of the time, you kind of have like, it's kind of like an instinct for when you need to move and change positions anyway, which still seems to work even when you've been drinking, so that's good to know anyway. Anyway, as you can see, this side is now pretty much cut off for me as well. Tier 10 heavies, there's no way I can flank them because there's actually a guy, well, they're everywhere, there's just nowhere I can get around the sides, which is the only way I can pen them, so I give up on that and notice that the mediums are actually pushing into our base, and I'm sorry, I'm just look at all those arties. How much fun would it be to kill all of them? But anyway, here's this T62A. Now, my shooting is a little suspect at the start there, but it's not so bad. But for some weird reason, instead of the usual thing which I would have done, which is go slightly to the right so I could have shot through the opaque bush and might not have actually been spotted, I decided to just take the hit. Yeah, no idea what was going on in my brain right there. And now, well, I'm reloading and I'm just watching what's happening. I don't think I noticed what was going on behind me, which is that they desperately need help, because I was just focusing on these mediums. This is another really bad call. Instead of shooting the lower health T62A, which I would have been able to kill, I decided to just unload into the side of this guy. A bad call, really. It didn't cost us the game, but moves like that really can, and now, yeah, I look behind me and decide that actually, maybe I'm not in such a healthy position. Oh, this game is so ridiculous. I can't believe, I'll spoiler alert, I get a mastery badge in the end, even with the donkey plays going on. So our T57 does an amazing job actually there. Hats off to him there. He manages to kill the IS-4 and he kills another one as well, so he did a really good job doing that. For some reason, the guy to my right decided to come back, I'm guessing to try and help defend the RT, but if he'd stuck with the T57, well, both of them would have survived, so that probably would have been a better call. But, yeah, these things happen. Anyway, so now it's me versus two top-tier medium tanks, well, Type 61 and M48 anyway. There is a TD floating around, oh, there's not anymore. So the T30 is dead. I mean, this isn't a fight really you should put yourself into in the T71, but they're both low health and I'm pretty cocky at the moment for, well, I know why, but definitely, as I said, probably not something I would recommend. And now, well, you can see I was thinking I can go finish off that Type 61 and he's not there, so where has he been? Oh, he's up there. He must have been so annoyed. As one of the advantages of having, because there is actually quite a lot of low armored targets at tier 10, so don't always feel too disheartened when you see a tier 10 game in a T71. And here you see me actually playing sanely, because I went this way to try and juke the M48, so he would go around there and I could get around shots into the side of him instead of having to shoot him head on. And it works exactly as I planned. He's now in the open, which is how I wanted him, but he ends up tracking me, and for some unknown reason he doesn't ram me, and another unknown reason, I don't repair my tracks. Look at this. Seriously, you understand how you can see people with terrible stats and still get mastery badges, because there's always someone worse. Oh, that was amazing. So, well, there we go. 3 kills. I haven't played even slightly smart during any of it, really. Every now and then there's a glimpse of normal play, but most of it's just obscured by my idiocy. And now look, the side of a tier 10 heavy tank. Now, most people would take their times with these shots, but no. Shooting like an idiot is much more fun. So that's 2 shots I wasted for no reason, really. But still, a nice bit of damage into him. And what I probably would normally do is actually go in to try and distract the FV to try and help out the R heavy over there, because he's done a really good job this game, actually, to be fair. But the bat chat gets a shot into him because RT, well, there's only 2 of them left now, but there was 5 obviously. And sadly I don't get to actually have any of the action where it came to killing all the RT, which is a little disappointing, because when you see 5 RTs on a map in a T71 you usually get quite happy, but yeah, oh well. So yeah, interesting game really. Pretty stupid play during most of it, terrible shooting. But yeah, it somehow all played out well enough. So, well, that's pretty much it for this video. So, a little update on the channel, I guess. I haven't done a video in a while, as you may have noticed, but it's just because I've been busy. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I've recently moved house, and I've just been working a lot. Weirdly enough, I'm actually recording this at work, so hopefully no one I work with will notice. But, yeah, I will try and get more done. I've almost got a T34-3 review done, so that should be coming in the next few days. And also, I probably should do something, being as though we did reach 200 subscribers not too long ago. So maybe I can come up with another giveaway for that. But for today, that's about it. So thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you all next time.